Good morning. This is Jacqueline Richardson,
16
JJ
months
Diamond.
with the Accelerated Bachelor of
Jackie.
Science in Nursing program from Northeastern.
I tried to cut off the radio. I'm sorry. We're going to try this again. This is Jacqueline Richardson, Miss JJ Diamond, Jackie, Deja, whatever y'all call me. Good morning. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. So far, this morning, it's going to be another hot one here in Charlotte, of course. Y'all already know what it is. It just don't stop until about October. We're going to burn up until then. And maybe more. Who knows what God has to offer us. Anyways, today we're going to talk about matching energies. Okay, a lot of people want to know who Jackie is. They think they know who Jackie is, but they don't. You know, I'm a very good actor. You know, they don't get it. You know, trying to love someone can be very draining, okay? If they're not giving the same love back, you know. And people don't get it, you know. They don't like seeing who they are and don't want to accept who they are. You know, and it's sad, you know, that people want to be other people, not realizing the type of person that they are. I hope you followed me on that one. So what we're going to do now, you know, this year, and I want you to try to feel a whole lot better than trying to love someone that won't love you back. Is match their energy. Now, I'm not saying go out here and sell your soul, because half of the time that's what they be doing, you know, especially when they start cheating. You know, it's a big sin. You know, you're only supposed to have one partner. You're not supposed to disrespect your partner, you know, no way, form, or fashion. You know, and I used to be like, in my last relationship, not this last one here, my daughter's father, I used to be so embarrassed of the things that he would do. You know, it was like unreal. You know, one time we was out at Atlantic City, you know, and, you know, Atlantic City is my favorite place to be. Okay, because there's so much to do there, and not only for the adults, for the kids as well. And, of course, you know, I wanted to go to Atlantic City. We get to Atlantic City, it's shopping out there. Y'all know I love to shop. So, you know, I had to do my shopping, and he started all this yelling and hollering in the street. See, I don't do that. I can't. That's not for me. Because I don't like people looking at me, first and foremost. You know, no, that person crazy, or that person is, you know, that's not for me. Never been for me. Since I was a little girl, I will always walk away from a lot of drama. You know, anybody could tell you, if it was drama, I was going the opposite way. Granted, yeah, I did have fights, and I had friends that, you know, was always in fights and stuff like that. And I had to stay, you know, to help them. However, it wasn't my type of thing. I'm a very easygoing type of person, very loving. You know, I treat people kind because that's the way I was raised. You know, compassionate to people's feelings. That's why people draw to me, not because I have on the flyest sneakers or the I show that I have the money and whatever the case may be. No, that's not why people draw to me. People draw to me because I have a kind spirit. Okay, I was raised to have a kind spirit. Now, with that being said, now, if y'all want to continue to follow who Jackie is, y'all been following what y'all thought she was, you know what I mean? But y'all not following what she is, okay? Kind spirits always become very popular, okay? People that match energies always become very popular, and I'm going to tell you why. Because people want to be around them to learn how they deal with certain things. The reason why I learned to match energies is because people have the tendency to step all over you. Okay, they will step all over you and think that it's okay. Okay? But the moment that you start matching energies with them, matter of fact, doing the same thing that they do to you, to them, they don't like it. They don't like you no more. But guess what? You don't like yourself. Okay? It's not that you don't like me. You don't like yourself. Because this is how you treat me. It may not be in the same manner, but it's the same concept. And we have to learn as human beings, being on this earth, that we have to treat people with kindness and love. If that's what you want to receive back. Okay? You can't expect to mistreat someone. They say good morning to you, and you look at them with an attitude. Whatever happened in your life, I didn't do it to you. But guess what? That good morning could make you feel better. Not only make you feel better, I may know something that can help you get out of that situation. But being that you're so damn evil, stay in the situation that you're in. Why you're so damn evil? And that's just what it is. Oh, I'm not lucky like people think. Oh, Jackie always get through things. No, because I roll up on kind people that's willing to listen to whatever I'm going through, and they're willing to help. Okay? You can't treat people evil and expect to get kindness back. It doesn't work that way. I don't care how much you back a dog in a corner. He's going to come out biting eventually. You know, I had to tell my daughter that. She had did something to someone that was treating her very kind. Okay? And it pissed me off. That's why, y'all know I'm about to lose my house or whatever the case may be. And that's why I didn't go to stay with her. Because she knew she was wrong. She knew she was wrong. But her theory was, I overstepped my boundaries, mine and her business. But you're my child. My job as a parent until you leave this earth is to make sure I check you when you're doing something wrong because you wasn't raised that way. You want to treat people or disloyal and diskind and expect me to stand there and accept that, and that's how I didn't raise you like that. It doesn't work that way. So, with that being said, this year we're going to start showing people what they look like, okay? So y'all got to get your acting skills on. Grab your cojones, okay, which we call balls, and get y'all acting on. Because niggas need to know what they look like. Niggas need to look in the mirror, okay, so they can see what they do to other people. Now, mind you, I'm going to talk about my last relationship. Okay, not my daughter's father, the last one I was with. Now, this dude broke me up from me and my daughter's father, pressing the issue. After I kept telling him, no, leave me alone. Don't you got a woman? Go be with her. She not treating you right? Well, maybe she wasn't treating you right because she was matching energy. You love someone, they're going to love you back. If they don't love you back, then they get the hell out gone. That's the way it works. You want to stick around and keep being stepped on like a doormat? So, with that being said, don't come over here and bring that negative energy over here, because that's not over here. It's love and kindness and trust and honesty over here and loyalty. See, people get it twisted. They want to bring their past relationships into their new relationship and then want to wonder why it doesn't work. Leave that bitch or that nigga back there. And that's the way it works. Not everybody's the same. Not everybody was raised with morals and respect. You can tell that by the time you meet their mama. When you meet their mama, you know what you got. You know if you got a damn psychopath or you got a kind, loving a family that you're about to run into. And when I got with my daughter's father, if I would have known some things and been around his mama a little bit more, I would have known that he was not the one. I would have known. But she hid. She hid. She wouldn't come around. And I kept saying, why? I just didn't get it. And I didn't want to keep this man waiting and waiting. Because see, I don't just lay down with niggas. That's not my thing. Okay, y'all might see me with a lot of guys. I talk to a lot of guys, but that don't mean I've been in the bed with them niggas. Okay? I value my body. I value my temple. Okay? And that's just what it is. Because I'm a Christian. I was raised as a Christian. So certain things we just don't do. Okay? Yeah, I deal with them, but it'll be that one. And that one only. People change. Okay? And some people don't change. And I say that to say that when you're in a relationship, especially a long-term relationship like I was, 17 years, you can love someone, but once they start draining you to where you're mentally, physically, and your soul is tired, it's time to go. You know the relationship is over. Okay? Because the only way to rebuild that is through love. That's how you recharge the love in your soul. Okay? And if that person is not giving you that, and everything they give you is negativity, you're not going to charge. So you got to get rid of it. Okay? When I was with this last one, after we broke up the first time, he wanted to keep coming back into my life. You know what I mean? And I kept telling, he told me he was breaking up with me. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'm the type of person, if you say that you're going to break up with me, it is where it stands. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to be bugging out. None of that. Because you call the shots, because you determine whether or not you want to be in someone's company. Okay? So if you choose that you do not want to be in my company, I have no other choice but to accept it. That's it. That's all. You can't go crazy trying to kill somebody, you know, bugging out. Oh my God, they don't love me no more. Oh, no, that's whack. That's terrible. That's just, let it go, people. Let it go. Okay? Let it go. If a person says out their mouth, they don't no longer want to be with you, take it for what they say and keep it moving. That'll teach some of these men and women to stop playing with people. Okay? The truth will always set you free. And I keep trying to tell you that. Learn to stop lying to yourselves. The truth will always set you free. So the man said, oh, I don't want to be with you no more. Get rid of my number. Okay. I said, now, you know, I know he ain't as smart as he think he is, but I'm going to hit him up one more time and let him know what's about to happen, because you don't know me. Because I'm true to the game. Okay? You tell me you don't want to be bothered, I'm gone. Yeah, it may hurt a little bit. You know, you may have a couple of tears, but guess what? When you go to bed and wake up tomorrow, it's over. You move on with your life. If you know who you are, it doesn't bother you. I'm going to go in the bathroom, shed my little tears, wipe my eyes, wash my face, do my hair, and I'm back out there. I'm available. The last nigga didn't want me. It's simple. But half of the time, I already have them on deck because I build friendships with the men that I deal with. I'm not going to just meet a stranger on a corner and decide to date this nigga, I gotta see how you move. I gotta see how you act before I get into bed and call myself being in a relationship with you. And that's what another thing that people mess up with. So most of the time, when a nigga decide he telling me, hey, I don't want to be with you, fine. I got about 10 niggas on deck anyway that I'm friends with, so which one did I want to date? Easy. And I let them all know, you know I got a man. I ain't trying to date you, but we could be friends. Because this nigga's shiesty anyway, so we could be friends. I might want to date you. Because people don't have time for misleading attitudes, misleading, how can I say it? Just misleading a relationship. People don't have time for that. Either you want to love me or you don't. You're not coming in to control me. You're not coming in to make yourself feel good and how many belt holes you got on your belt notches you got. No. It doesn't work that way. That's not love. That's not love. If you want to learn someone and be friends with someone, you're going to contact each other every day. You're going to try as much as y'all possibly can to spend time with each other. That person becomes a priority in your life. And that's the way it works. And if that person cannot be a priority in your life, then there's no relationship. Now, mind you, this guy I was dealing with, he was pulling up on a regular basis, letting the world see us together. And you're going to tell me we're not in a relationship. Okay, where you bumped your head at? Where you bumped your head at? According to everybody else, they see us in a relationship. Oh, no, you just want to cheat. Just say that. You want to have different women. Okay, thanks for telling me. I'm gone. My time is up because I'm not going to indulge. You're not going to put me in a box with you and 10 other women and 10 other souls. I'm not doing it. And you're not going to force me to. Can't stand a bully. And y'all men that go out here and cheat on y'all women, okay, is putting your woman that you claim that you love in a box with a bunch of other women. It's not fair to her. So with that being said, the moment that a woman finds out that her man is cheating, she's supposed to get ghost. Either he corresponds to get it right, or she keeps it moving. That's it, that's all. Don't make things harder than what they really are. Or not. This is real life, people. You can't allow people to destroy your mental. You can't allow people to destroy your body. You can't allow people to destroy who you are as a person. You can't do it because they wasn't raised with morals and respect. You can't. So it's time that we match energies. A nigga want to hit you, hit his ass back. A nigga want to threaten you with weapons and shit, get a weapon and threaten his ass back. That's how this is going down now. Nobody got time for that stupidity because life is short. People are dying every single day that wish that they can live. Making these unnecessary babies. It got to stop. If you're not sure that you want to be with this woman, you shouldn't be laying with this woman. It has to stop. Y'all need to get some morals. You know, there's a saying. Some people have too much pride, and some people have not enough. You worry about what people are saying if you doing one thing, but you destroy your life based on not having enough pride. In other words, and I'm going to break that down. In other words, what you're doing is, okay, I'm gonna use this for instance. A person like myself, I'm going to use myself. Y'all know I always use myself when it comes to certain things. Now, y'all know my situation. My landlord asked me to move. Okay, I guess he wants to fix the apartment up and charge more rent like everybody else. It's going to be his worst mistake. He don't know it, but he got to see it. He's going to see it coming. He doesn't see it coming, but I already know what's going to happen within the next 2 years. He don't know what's going to happen. So that's why you should have just stayed and froze just like they told everybody else to freeze. But, he wants to follow the trends. They always got to follow the trends. But anyway, but who's getting caught up in that trend after 7 years? I am. Okay? Now, mind you, I wanted to stay there. I wanted the place. It was my nonprofit, whatever the case may be. But it didn't work that way. So I'm not going to go home and drink myself to death, smoke weed, bug out because this situation is occurring. No, I'm going to find another way. Even if it takes for me to go out here and talk to strangers because I don't have the information needed in order to do stuff for myself, this is what I'm going to do. Go out and talk to people. Talk to my community. Talk to other communities. See what's out there because I've been stuck for 7 years. Okay? That's just like coming out of a 17-year relationship and trying to go date. Everything is new to you because you've been living your life repetitively. You ain't got to worry about no nothing going on because you've been doing, this is how you've been doing everything. And now things is about to change. So you got to go out there all over again and say, hey guys, what's going on out here? Can y'all tell me? Because I've been stuck in an apartment for 7 years and I don't know like the processes anymore because every 5 to 10 years things change. So you got to go back out there and hit the streets and find out what's going on. And that's just real life. That's just the way it's done. I'm not going to go crazy. Oh my God, what's going to happen to me? No. You prepare your mind. Okay? Granted, you'll probably rather be with family, but if your family is dysfunctional, you can't be with them. So you got to find other options. My family is very dysfunctional. Everybody knows it. It's on record. It's in black and white. They're all dysfunctional. I'm the least dysfunctional, so I know I can't deal with them because, for one, I match energies. So the moment that you start acting crazy, I'm going to act crazy with you. Now we got 2 crazy niggas instead of 1. Because I'm not going to take your abuse. I've been abused enough. I went to counseling. Went to counseling one time, and I was telling the counselor similar to what I'm telling you guys. And the counselor was like, well, you know what? You're right. You don't have to take nobody's abuse. The moment that you feel like you're being abused, you need to address it. And if they don't fix it, you're gone. So I said, ooh. So the therapist book is just like the Bible. The Bible says, if it's wicked, get away from it. The therapist says, if it's wicked, get away from it. So if 2 people are telling me, or if the 2 books or 2 human beings can read, if it's wicked, get away from it, then get away from it. It's a choice. You don't have to be abused. I was watching some of these videos online. I saw this little girl. It was this girl in a gym. And she was slapping on this other little girl. And the little girl just stood there and let her slap her. I said, Lord Jesus, that couldn't be me. And I immediately got up and went to my daughter. And I said, honey, if this ever occurs in school and you shut down like that, you call me ASAP. Okay? You call me ASAP because I want to meet her mother. First of all, why are you putting your hands on other people's kids? See, these kids are not being raised properly because their mamas are not raised properly. I said it, and if you don't like it, y'all know y'all can step to me because I match energy. I don't give a damn. It is what it is because I'm always ready for war. That's the way God, he brought me up. That's how he raised me. These adults today was not raised properly. I'm not a psychic, so I don't know what you think unless you tell me. And if you tell me, I got to assume that's the truth. And then if it's not, then you only hurt yourself. Because people live based on truth, not lies. So when things come out negatively, it's because you lied about stuff and didn't get the response you thought you was going to get. Just like I tell people, when you text or call someone, they know you text them, they know you called them, and they do not respond. No response is a response. Okay? It tells me you don't give a damn about what I'm saying. So anything that comes at you, you deserve it because you did not try to address it. Who wants to wake up every day and look over their shoulder because they didn't address something the proper way? Only a fool would do that. Only a fool. Address your situation so you can sleep good at night. Because you don't know when things is going to come at you. And that's just what it is. Why do you have to lie about life, especially when you're an adult? Adults should never lie. There should be no reason to lie outside of trying to save your life. Meaning, at that moment, you might be getting ready to lose your life. And that's why you lied. Outside of that, there should be no reason for any human being on this earth to tell a lie. No way possible. If you did something wrong, accept it, accept the consequence, and keep it moving. That's the way it works. But because y'all wasn't raised properly, y'all have changed our country into a piece of shit. Because y'all don't have no morals, no respect for yourselves. Just to be honest. Honest. It's simple, people. You know, one day we're going to get this country back in order. I don't know how. I don't know when. But we're going to get y'all back right. Because y'all look real bad. From the teenagers all the way to the adults. Old niggas has lost respect, honesty, and loyalty. How? If you're not loyal to other people, people are not going to be loyal to you. If people see that you're disloyal to other people, they're going to think in their mind, well, this person is disloyal to everybody else, so I'm going to be disloyal to them. It comes right back to you. Why would you want to put yourself in that realm? I mean, ask yourself that. Look in the mirror and ask yourself that. Why do I want to be a part of that? It's a choice. It's a choice, people. You choose the life that you want to live. Either it's in peace. Of course, you're going to have a little bit of chaos here and there because that's how life rolls. We just live it. However, you don't create the unnecessary nonsense right along with it. Okay? You just don't do it, people. Because it's going to make your life a living hell. You're going to wonder why you always sick, why you always angry, why you always going through something. I had to tell this one person, why every time you come to me, you talking about something negative? Oh, my life, this, my life. Okay, well, whatever you're going through in your life, try and fix it one piece at a time. That's how it works. Or because you got issues going on in your life, you want to go into a box and say, okay, I can't deal with nobody else because I'm going through so much and I'm ashamed of what I'm going through. No, be honest with yourself. Whatever I was doing to mess up my life, I got to stop. It's simple. You don't throw that stuff on other people. Use people, hurt people because you choose that you messed up your life, so now you got to take from others and steal their soul to try to get your life back right. It doesn't work that way. It always come back. Always. And it always come back even harder than it was in the past. Because you was dishonest and disloyal. People, I can't wait to the day that y'all can see the reality of life. What is living life about? We all know that we have to work. We all know that we have to make money. We all know that when you have sex, you have kids, which creates a family. So then you have to do family things. You know that if you don't like the person that you're with, that you have the choice to leave. Okay? But you still, even if you have responsibilities, you got to make sure that you take that responsibility on. Okay? If you don't take on that responsibility, you're going to take that responsibility into the next relationship, and it could impact the next relationship. Okay? So there's a lot of things that people need to understand when it comes to life. You take your old baggage into other people's lives by not being honest. And that's just the facts of it. It's up to that other party to say, well, you know what? I'm going to die with you. Whatever come at us, come at us. Because I love you. It's up to that party. It's a choice. But you got to give them the honesty from the beginning. Not lie. If you got HIV, you tell them. If you got niggas trying to kill you, tell them. Tell them why. If you lost your job, tell them.
I can help you fit on any.
The reason why you tell them is because your honesty comes through the door from the beginning. That way that person know what they're up against. By you being honest, they might can save you. But what did you do? Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I was thinking about something. Let's try to fix it this way. But by you hiding it, and then it comes back later on, you're stealing someone else's life, and stealing someone else's soul. And it's wrong. It's a sin. And you're going to be repaid for that. Not only from the karma of what you've done to the other person, but for you bringing it into their lives, not being honest. So you see how this works? You don't want to bring in a third party on a situation that you did not fix without them knowing the truth. People were saying to me, "Oh, you always tell your boyfriends about your past, or if you had someone that was, yeah." I tell my friends, the reason why I tell them is because they need not to run into a situation that could affect them on my behalf. So if you still choose to deal with me after I let you know my situation, that's a choice. You accepted me. I can respect it. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure you not go through whatever impact that I might have to face. I'm going to handle it. So we can move forward and put it behind us. Whatever issues I had. That's the way it works, people. You just can't bring people in on your negativity, your BS. You can't do it. It's wrong. And that's just the plain truth. That's just the plain truth. And we're going to learn to start telling the truth. People say to me, "Oh, don't tell people you're in the music industry." Well, if I don't tell them and some people walk up on us and start taking pictures, because this happens to me all on a regular basis. It was crazy when I went to Jersey. It was funny. I had people just staring at me like that. Is that her? And then they go to their phones. I guess they're trying to search it up, and I get going. Like lightning, I'm gone. Because I don't want them to have to deal with stuff that they may be uncomfortable with. It's not fair. Because I chose to have a public life. It's not fair to other people. So that's pretty much why most of the time you see me alone. Because I don't want other people to have to feel the pain of someone digging into their lives, or someone taking pictures of them, someone following them. It's not a good ordeal. Now, if this is something they want, hey, at all means, come on, hang out, let's go. But if it's not something they want, I let them know up front. Being honest, the truth. Being a public figure, okay, means that people are in your business. People are going to talk about you. Half of the time, the stuff is not the truth. But you roll with it anyway. Like, all right, whatever. You know what you do. As long as you know you right with God, you ain't got to explain nothing else to nobody else. And that's just what it is. Like my last mate, he always thought I was cheating. I said, no, you always thinking I'm cheating because you cheating. Because I don't even look at another man. I wait for your call. I wait for your text. I have friends, but I don't look at them in that light until I know we're done. You always have your potentials. Like, this is my friend. I would date him. They can have a whole family. And y'all just friends. But you don't date every friend that you meet. Just like me and OJ. We were friends. We didn't decide to try to work a relationship until after we went on a whole trip. The feeling was just awesome. We had a ball as friends. I didn't bother him. He didn't bother me. We went doing what we do and came back. Hey, what we doing? All right. The ride was pretty good. We had fun, blah, blah, blah. That's what people look for. They want to be happy in an all-around setting. Not just, oh, we chilling in the house. We good. All right. But how are you when we go out? How are you when we want to hang out and party somewhere? I went out with the man that I thought that I was going to be with, that called himself wanting to not be in a relationship, and he antagonized me the whole time. Picked fights the whole time. No, dude, that's not the type of thing that I want in my life. And kept trying to antagonize me. Kept trying to get me to wild out. That's not who I am, dude. I don't give a damn what you do. If you want to be all around the girls, then hey, you're only disrespecting yourself. I hope one of them is ready to date you, because I'm about to leave you. Because you showed me what you wanted. You don't want me. Because if you did, you wouldn't be doing all of this. And I don't care if it's a friendship or a relationship. If I'm your friend, you're not going to disrespect me in front of other people. You're not going to do that. But then I gave him a second chance to try to make it up. Okay, we was on your scene, and you disrespected me. Whether we were in a relationship or we was in a friend relationship, you disrespected me. Now I'm going to take you away from your friends and put you in front of strangers, or maybe even your family, and I want to see how you treat me. He backed out. Why he backed out? I'm going to tell y'all why he backed out. Because he was afraid that what he did to me was going to come right back at him. That's why he backed out. Instead of just saying, babe, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you was that type of woman that wasn't into all that drama, and I was drunk. I might have accepted it. Don't do it again. Don't try and cuff me and you want to cuff everybody else too. Or you want to put on a show to make you feel, to make your ego better. Oh, we're not going to play the ego games. We're not going to do that. So, I say that to say, we have to allow ourselves to tell these people, this is not going down in my life. This is not what I want for my life. I need more honesty. I need more truth. Okay, you showed me truth. That was the truth. So therefore, I'm gone. I'm gone. You for the ghetto. You for the streets. This is not my type of thing. I'm glad you showed me. I'm glad you was honest. I'm keeping it moving. Simple. This is Jacqueline Richard Simmons, JJ Diamond, Jackie, Deja. Y'all all have a wonderful day. It's going to be a wonderful, beautiful, sunny day. I'm already burning up, y'all. But y'all take care. Y'all be good until I talk to y'all again.